Hey guys, Abner Miranda here. Today I wanted to do a quick video for you on short-barreled rifles and the capability of those rifles at medium to long range. Understand that I've actually smacked targets from 200 yards with the Troy M7A1, which is 7.3 inches. So 50 yards, this is a cakewalk for an SBR. The reason I'm doing this video now is that the AR-15 pistol has gone from being this very rare $2 bill kind of a thing, and it's now become very mainstream. And I will admit, the first time I saw an AR-15 pistol, I went, I'm sorry, what? I thought, what is that? As an FFL SOT 72, which means that I am a manufacturer of firearms and NFA weapons, to include short-barreled rifles, suppressors, machine guns, I am, to a certain degree, an AR-15 snob. There, I have admitted it. I started looking at it from the eyes of my friends who don't have the licensing that I have and don't have the 8 months of their life to sit and twiddle their thumbs while the NFA branch catches up on getting things signed off. And I thought, you know what? That's a valid point. Because if nothing else, I'm a proponent of people having firearms, period. And so I started looking to the AR-15 pistol, and I gotta say, man, they're really growing on me. So the two rifles that I have to show you today are, first is the Daniel Defense Mark 18. This is a factory rifle with a 10.3-inch cold hammer forged barrel. It's got a Gemtech Patrolman suppressor on it. Second one is a Heinz 57 that I put together several years ago. This is a 9.25-inch barreled rifle. This is a Hansen barrel. I'm kind of reluctant to present this because you can't really buy this barrel. Clint Hansen cut this barrel special for me for a project that I was working on several years ago. For those that don't know, I'm the originator of the Spikes Tactical Compressor, and the current iteration of the compressor has gone off in a direction that I really didn't care for initially. And understand, I'm not bagging on Spikes Tactical because everybody seems to get butthurt these days when you say anything even slightly negative. Understand, I have deep respect for everyone at Spikes Tactical. When Spikes Tactical and I parted ways, I chose to kind of revive the compressor for no other reason, just to finish that project. And this is really what you're looking at here. This is a 9.25-inch 1-in-8 twist 416R stainless steel barrel from Ballistic Advantage. This is the Hansen profile, and this is 223 Wild. And I finished it off with just an A2 flash hider because as I was trying adjustable gas blocks, adjustable muzzle devices, I was finding that I was always ending up with this kind of wild card. If I changed from one ammo to the next, that sweet spot that I'd found on that gun was gone, and I was back to the drawing board. I went back to direct impingement set at the bench. So when this rifle was built, Clint and I actually drilled it, found that sweet spot where it ejected where we wanted it to. I actually brought ammunition with me from Tennessee all the way to Florida to work with them so that it would actually be shooting the same ammo that I would be shooting here on the range. And we set everything. Now what's interesting is the barometric pressure between Tennessee and Florida is different. And when I got it here, I could actually tell the difference in the rifle. Understand, the reason I'm sharing all this with you guys is that there are so many nuances to working with short-barreled rifles that are just misunderstood. When you deal with a rifle this short, this has a PDW gas system, which is kind of a cross between carbine length and pistol length, and it's literally sitting right there. So carbine would be here, pistol length would be, I guess, about right there. PDW is sitting here. And what I was trying to do was just get as much gas pressure, as much dwell time out of the system as I could without sacrificing barrel, because you have to have a decent amount of barrel in front of your gas port scar. Clint has done this a lot more than I have. I've done this a fair amount. And we're both a couple of guys that when we shoot rifles, we actually feel the cycle of the weapon. We feel it. We feel the bolt carrier group cycling to the rear. We feel, does it actually stop or does it hit? Does it, you know, where do the casings go? Are they going to the 3 o'clock, to the 4 o'clock, to the 2 o'clock, to the 1 o'clock? Like for example, the Mark 18 ejects to the 1 o'clock, and that's because this rifle has been set to shoot everything. Anything you feed this gun, it'll cycle. Every 223, every 556 that you feed it, every weight that you feed it. So it's been set high. It's been gassed hot. This rifle has been gassed to run 55 grain, 223, or 556. If I go in either direction, heavier or lighter, I change the dynamics of this rifle. It'll still run, but it won't run as well as it runs with Black Hill ammunition, 223, soft point. That's what we gassed it for. All right, first up is the Daniel Defense Mark 18, shooting Black Hills ammunition, 223, 55 grain full metal jacket. All right, so right there, you've got 4 headshots, and one of them chose to be a stinker and didn't fall. There we go. Now, for my little fun gun, I call this rifle Daffodil. Too much fun. So as you saw there, the Mark 18 ejected brass that way because it's gassed hot. Daffodil ejected the casings that way because this is a very balanced gun. This is a Ferrari, this is a Hummer. Both of them get you there. One of them gets you there a little more quickly and cleanly than the other one does. For those of you that are interested in getting into short-barreled rifles and you want to go the route of a pistol, I would highly urge you to go the route of a short-barreled rifle, because what you don't understand is, from a mechanical standpoint, this length of pull is a big deal. And that's what you essentially give up to get into an AR-15 pistol. I mean, everything else is the same. But more than that, and this is the thing that I tell everybody, yeah, it's $200. Yeah, at this point, it's like 6 to 8 months out of your life. I get it. It's aggravating, trust me. Because before I got my FFL SOT, I was doing the same thing. In fact, one afternoon, I went to the post office, and as I drove away, I realized I had just dropped $800 in tax stamps alone. That's when I realized I need to get an FFL SOT. What I tell people is that $200 tax stamp on that lower receiver is the best $200 you're ever going to spend. I mean, you're going to have so much fun with that SBR lower. While it's clear from what I've shown you that SBRs are capable of a fair amount of accuracy, this is the environment in which they really fly. Close quarters battle, close quarters combat is what these weapons are really made for. I've run CQB classes with short-barreled rifles, and I'm able to completely clear my corners with the rifle collapsed all the way in, holding it like this, elbows against my abdomen, and I'm able to get around those corners with my barrel up. It does make a difference. It does. The long-barreled rifle will take time away, and the SBR will buy you time. There's not much else to say. I like short-barreled rifles. If getting an AR-15 pistol gets you into a short-barreled rifle, then I'm all for it. If you don't submit that paperwork, you'll never have your SBR. You'll never get the paperwork back because you never submitted it. I really hope that this video has kind of moved some of you forward that were on the fence about getting into an SBR. It's clear that I love them. You guys will absolutely enjoy yourself, and if you ever find yourself at a class where I happen to be, come on over, ask me to shoot my rifle. I will be happy to let you guys shoot anything I've got with me. So anyways, I thank you all for watching. As always, God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.